I just jumped in.
Freddy, what's wrong with you? Oh dear God! You! No! Why is this happening? Stop! Stop!
The week of FNAF.
Does that damn fox ever let up?
He wasn't always like that, you know.
Freddy. I didn't even see it come in. And what do you mean Foxy wasn't always like that?
Oh, poor Foxy probably added the worst of all of us.
Really? What happened to him?
Let me ask you this, Mike. Have you ever been here before 1987?
Only one time. In fact, I was only a baby. I spit up on my sister, which my mother was happy about actually, because she wanted to leave the place.
So you never saw Pirates Cove?
I can't say that I have, Freddy.
Oh man, Pirates Cove was amazing. It looked like something straight out of that Goonies movie you brought over the other day. It had a treasure chest, the balloons all around. It even had this really nice effect where the water looked like it was reflecting off the walls.
Yeah, that sounds really amazing there, Freddy. Oh, thank God, Foxy's returned to his cave.
Now, on top of all that other stuff, he had a pirate ship to go along with everything else. And in front of that pirate ship was the most beautiful mermaid you ever seen.
Mary.
And not only was she beautiful, but she was very special too. She was the only known Mer-Mongoose.
Mer-Mongoose? That's gotta be the stupidest thing I ever...
Mike, could you please stop interrupting me?
I'm really sorry, big guy. Please, go on.
You did make some changes.
Well, Mike, you do have a point. That is kind of a silly animal to make a mermaid. But our creator was really weird like that. His name was Charles, but that's a whole nother story
Charles
for another
Cooper,
time.
Golden Freddy.
Now, back to the mermaid. Her name was Mary. Her and Foxy were kind of a comedic duo together. Oh, she was a sassy one. Whenever she was on stage, she would constantly make fun of Foxy. He would either just laugh it off or make fun of our performance in response. Well, sometimes he would actually just shamelessly flirt with her on stage.
He would flirt with her? In front of the children?
Mike, just because we're a children's restaurant doesn't mean you can't have adult jokes.
Well, I guess it's not so much that. I just can't imagine Foxy being anything but, Foxy. Well, now that I think about it, I do remember seeing an old commercial with Foxy on top of a pirate ship. And sure enough, I think he was talking to a mermaid. But he had a pirate's coat on. Why did all that get downgraded, Freddy? I mean, did it end up being unpopular with the kids?
Oh no, Mike. Not at all. There were times that Foxy and Mary got the biggest reaction of the night. Heck, I don't even think I was as popular as them.
So what happened?
It all revolves around that bite incident.
You mean when Foxy chomped on that guy's head? Why did he do that anyway?
Let me explain something to you, Mike. We love children. We're not too fond of adults, and you're on the fence sometimes. But we love children.
I don't get what that has to do with the bite. I mean, I'm pretty sure your creator would not be happy knowing that you guys are biting people randomly. Oh, look. Bonnie's standing guard at the Pirate's Cove. Looks like we don't have to worry about Foxy for the rest of the night. Freddy? Freddy, what's wrong?
Mike, let me tell you about the bite of 87, and the only humans we trusted in this place aside from you. The nighttime manager was the only one who knew what we truly were, and treated us with the utmost respect and dignity. And after closing hours, he would bring his little daughter in to play with us. Her name was Juliet, and we adored the hell out of this little girl. Especially since we were really her only friends. See, she had this condition where her skin was allergic to the sun. This on top of being homeschooled by her mother. She never got to play with any kids her age. So, we made it our duty to perform for her every night, help her forget about all her worries. Her father would always tell us that when she was with us, it was the happiest time of the day for her, and that was never more apparent than when she was with Foxy and Mary. The way those two could make her smile, you'd swear that girl didn't have a problem in the world. Now, she was eventually cured of her condition, but she never stopped visiting us. In fact, all that meant to her was that she could visit us during the day and night. That is, until it happened. Like, you ever just look at someone and know there was something really off about them?
Oh, a bunch of people. Tons from high school. And definitely the boss here. But why do you ask, Freddy?
Well, when Juliet was cured of her disease, she started having to go to a public school. But she made friends very quickly. In fact, it wasn't soon before she was invited to a birthday party over here for one of her friends. It was right in the middle of Foxy's act, and Juliet had that same gorgeous smile on her face. Until that man showed up. This man tried to kidnap her, Mike. We were all too far away, aside from Foxy. Luckily, he was able to stop her.
Wait, you mean Foxy saved the little girl? That's amazing! I totally take back every bad thing I said about Foxy. But wait, what happened to Mary?
That's the saddest part of all, Mike. See, when the incident happened, they just thought it was a glitch in Foxy's system. So the owner got a repairman to try to fix him, but he didn't have the faintest idea what to do. He didn't know that we were alive inside, that we had our own free will, our own judgments that we could make. So he did the only thing he knew how to do. He took apart another animatronic to see what was wrong. And he chose to take apart Mary. He literally dissected her, Mike. He completely dismantled her to the point where he couldn't even put her back together. And then when Foxy woke up, the first thing he saw was the mangled corpse of Mary. He lost it, Mike. No one could get through to him, not even Juliet. The only times of life that we would ever see of him is when he would try to randomly attack a security guard.
I'm just at a loss for words right now, Freddy. I honestly don't know what to say. Well, if you don't mind me asking, what happened to that coat he was wearing in that commercial I seen?
I honestly don't know, Mike. It's probably gone along with everything else that Foxy had.
Foxy, you really gotta stop doing this. Mike's actually a really nice guy. I mean, me and Freddy like him. Chica, I think, has a crush on him, but that doesn't... Just come on out, Foxy, please. We miss you so much.
No, that damn rabbit never lets up. Wish he would just leave me alone. What's this? It'd be my old dusty coat. It still fits, too. I wish everything I lost would return back to me. Don't worry, Foxy. We'll bring her back.